Alright, YouTube, let's do this. This is Manigatora back again. Today I am going to be doing a Let's Play of the terrible 90s FMV adventure game called Harvester. Still kind of sometimes struggling with the volume levels, so apologies if the volume on this one is kind of wonky. I haven't actually played this game before. I'm looking forward to it being really terrible. I haven't really done one of these where I've played an absolutely bad game yet. I was tipped onto this game being terrible by Yahtzee and Gabriel mentioning it in one of their Let's Play videos because, you know, I'm already copying what other people have done by doing a Let's Play in the first place, so I might as well copy at least famous people and not idiots who just swear and get 100 million subscribers anyway. You know exactly who I'm talking about, but I don't want to get political with this, so forget it. I haven't introduced myself this time, I don't think. This is Manigatora. Welcome to my Let's Play channel. This is pretty much all I do. I play games and I talk. It's 1:50 in the morning, so I'm going to be babbling even more than I usually do, and I don't care about this game at all, so I'm not even going to bother trying to be coherent whatsoever. We're going to watch the opening credits because fuck you. I accidentally interrupted my roommate making a music video because I'm an asshole. Whatever, this video will probably be short. I have no idea how long this game is going to be, so I don't have any expectation for how long these videos are going to be at all. Probably going to shave the first one off at around half an hour or whenever I feel like is a good time to stop. And I'm probably going to fail super hardcore at this game because I haven't played a 90s adventure game since, well, the 90s. So it's going to be back to the era of point-and-click bullshit nonsense and never having any idea what the hell I'm supposed to do next. Oh my god, that's a fucking alarm clock. Let's zoom in on the hammer because that's important. I watched this opening sequence once before just to see how bad this game would be, and it's gonna be pretty bad, so buckle your seatbelts and bring up the shit shields, Captain, because we're flying full speed ahead into warp shit. Oh my god, he's wearing a plaid shirt, button up, probably over a t-shirt. It's like I just snorted the 90s. Oh god, now the window has, like, changed size on my screen somehow. Son of a bitch. Use the left mouse button to move your character around the screen. Fuck your tips. Oh, great. Okay, so for some reason on the recording, it doesn't seem to be showing the text. This game runs itself through DOSBox, which Open Broadcaster Source apparently has problems with sometimes, and one of those problems appears to be it's not showing the text. At least not the text at the bottom that shows up, but if it shows that, then I guess it'll be fine, because you don't really need to see the rest of the text. Oh my god, the background noises just loop, and it's the most obvious loop I've ever heard. That's fantastic. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm not even reading this text and I don't care. One of your typical wall clocks. Really? It doesn't look very typical. It looks actually quite atypical. So yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar with games of this style, this is pretty much how they work. You just kind of move your mouse around and look for stuff to click on. Wow, this kid looks ridiculous. What up, Hank? This kid's name is Hank. I'm gonna look at this globe. It's made of papier-mâché. Oh my god. Holy crap, it's another clock, but I can't look at this one. Why not? What up, Hank?
In the doghouse if you keep bugging me, 'cause I'm sick, and I'll tell Mom if you won't let me watch TV.
This kid's an asshole.
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I wanna watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking it. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Wow, this kid thinks he's like
Your
threatening.
dad is asleep?
I would
He
kick
and
this
Mom
kid's
went
ass.
at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
You
What did
saw
she-
the aftermath
Like,
of
you
your
don't
parents
know. I
fucking?
saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now, huh? Too bad you didn't pay me and I had to tell, huh?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too? Wait till I tell.
What the hell
I
is
don't
this
know what
kid
girl you're
babbling
talking
about?
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
Well,
No, I
judging
just
by
don't
that
remember
stupid
anything, like I
fucking
said.
hat, yeah,
well,
I think
you
you're
better
dumb.
remember quick, 'cause the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV. I said I don't want to talk about her anymore.
That's a weird looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
Oh
And what was
man,
that
this
you
is
said
just some
about
Twilight
retro
Zone
rockets?
shit.
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my cowboy show.
Fuck you, Hank, and your stupid
Have
cowboy
you noticed
show.
that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it, I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What made America great. And besides, blood and guts are needed. I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not too bad for a lousy rat.
So now I know that my name is
Good.
Steve,
Finally.
and that this Hank kid is a dickhole, and I want to slap him. I'm gonna look at this cabinet. Fuck your cabinet, I'm getting out of here.
Well,
This is
hello
Mom.
there. How about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
What a bitch!
That's a fine
Tells
way
me
to
to eat
talk to
cookies
your
out of the
mother.
trash.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Oh, of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
You don't understand. I can't remember where I am or even who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name.
Your name will be N-U-D in the mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
When did I graduate?
4 months ago, as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never.
I guess I'm being kind of quiet right now because
And just who
this
is
game is
Stephanie?
leaving me with so
Don't
little
you
to say
dare
because of
toy
its
with that sweet girl.
legendary
If you start to her with all
badness.
this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiance is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Look, all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody till I figure out what's going on here.
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this.
The heartbreak of
Before the wedding, you're
psoriasis.
backing out.
Wow.
Whatever will the neighbors think?
Can't marry someone I don't
I just
even
noticed
know.
there's just like a baby
Have it
here.
your way, but leave
The
me
fuck?
out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
say.
This music
This is
is so
insane.
Oh,
bad.
you're not having second
This
thoughts
is
about marrying
ridiculous.
Stephanie. Is that what this silliness
People-
is all about?
I
Quit
paid
waiting
money
till-
for this game.
And something like that
Not
produce
very
amnesia?
much, but I
Stop being
paid
foolish,
money
Mr.
for
Right
this
now,
game.
get
Realize
lost.
that for a moment. I mean, it was
Stephanie's
like
great at
$4
cooking and
bucks,
cleaning.
but this is...
What's cooking and
People
cleaning got
in
to
the
do with
past
anything?
paid
Oh,
a
the
generous
boys are
sum
so
of money
dense.
for this
What
and
else is there
games
for a
like
wife
it.
but cooking and cleaning?
This is
You may
insane.
not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes.
Sex. They're talking
Bless your
about
innocence.
fucking.
But there are certain disgusting truths that go along with marriage. Facts that can't be disguised by sheets which wrap around the contours of flexing go-go's and bouncing legs. You can't know what I'm talking about, and that's best. When the time comes to make a baby with Stephanie, you'll have to make your peace with the fact that when a farmer plants his seed, he can't help but
When a
get some
farmer
nasty dirt
plants
on
his seed, he
clothes.
can't help but get some nasty dirt on his hoe. I changed my mind. This game is not horrible. This is the single greatest
forget to
game
put
that
the
has
papers
ever
out for
been
Jimmy.
created
You
by
know how he
mankind,
gets.
and I never want to play anything else ever again. Oh my god. Why can't I examine... Oh, here, I want to examine the baby. Let me pick up the baby. I want to throw the baby at her. Let's play baby catch, Mom. This is so ridiculous. I can't... I really... I think I'm going insane because I'm still playing this game. I can't just walk around right now for some reason? Why not? Well, let's get the hell out of here, I guess. What up,
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Nope.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning? Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
This isn't no building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be jake, okay? That's all I want.
Everything will
That
be
and a pair of
Jake?
sneakers.
What?
Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
Nope.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think of that. See you later, alligator.
So, apparently I've been transported back in time to Norman Rockwell's wet dream world? Something? I don't even know. Just get me out of here. What am I playing? Just kitty corner from a nice little house. There's just a missile base. What the fuck is wrong with it? Whoa. Okay, I moved to the edge and it pans. That's good to know. Potsdam Stop it, you whore! Johnson Residence, Abandoned House, Potsdam Residence, Cemetery, Shady Oaks Mortuary, Fire Station, Police, Newspaper, Wayward Hotel, The Lodge, which looks like a really ominous fucking place, TV Station, Gyn Memorial School, Meat Plant. Fuck, I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go. This was the problem with games like this, is you never knew what the fuck you were doing. It's, you know, I agree with a lot of people that games these days can be getting a little bit too hand-holdy, but sometimes a little bit of hand-holding is necessary so you don't just wander into traffic and die. Holy fuck, this is a fat ass.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household? Huh? Huh?
Wow, this music is absurd.
Oh, you'll have to
It's
ask
trying
the
to be
missus
so
about that.
Twilight Zone, and
Stephanie's
it's
grounded for the
failed.
wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake. Meat is
Are
the
you talking
foundation
about
of
my
any
penis?
decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie.
If you're not a commie,
And
why would you
once
specify
you're
that it
married
has
to
to be
Stephanie,
red meat?
I'll be part of the family too.
Asshole.
And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
So this guy really, really, really likes meat?
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me,
Why
we'd
is
go
this
straight
weird
upstairs,
background
but you know,
noise like louder than the dialogue half the time?
let's
It's
ask
so
her
weird.
permission to see Stephanie. Sorry, Steve. The last thing I want to do is upset you and your father before the...
Shut up about the meat, you fuck.
Well, it looks like we're going to have to hold the wedding down at the funeral parlor, since I'm not a member of the lodge. Mr. Moynihan has given his okay, and your father is going to cater the affair, with plenty of
We're
meat.
having the wedding at a funeral parlor.
Why are you so anxious to get into
That
the
doesn't
lodge?
seem like a bad fucking
There's
idea.
wonders inside. I've heard there's more meat in there than they know what to do. Now that you're of age, Steve, you might go down to the post office and fill out a lodge application. They're always looking for new blood.
They're gonna be like, this is gonna be just like Soylent Green all over again, I bet.
Meat is the foundation.
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy.
Yeah, fine.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then who's going to take over the... I can't imagine a better job than what... Sure, it'd be just dandy, and you can't argue with success. Oh, sure, cutting animals open may not be fun. Reaching into their bodies and yanking out the bloody guts, intestines dangling and slapping against you, the smell of death and shit in your nostrils all the time.
I'm so glad Jack Thompson wasn't around when games were like this. This is fucking
Guts
insane.
washed into the gutter. What are you left with?
I
Meat. Rolling
I'm really honestly left speechless by how this game is trying to be so very shocking and, you know, like, oh my goodness,
Sorry.
everyone is so insane, but it's just so bad.
Steve, have you flossed today?
Oh my god, she's got her hair in a fucking beehive.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without...
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is...
This charity bakes.
Oh, I just like talking about gruesome subjects.
I don't.
Ask Mr. Moynihan. Mr. Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge. But the Order keeps that kind of thing secret.
What can you tell me
just-
about the lodge?
Just that
It's probably where people die. Blah, blah,
If you're
blah.
curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application
my
at the
God.
post office and take it over to
It
the
probably
sergeant at
doesn't
arms.
help that I'm getting
Isn't
tired.
that a thought?
And I'm pretty sure this
Mr.
fridge
Hodgson,
just says frigid.
If you became a member of the Order, you could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
I want to see
Tell
Stephanie,
me about this
goddammit.
wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam. You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve. He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. Give my regards to you.
bushes are preventing it from opening. You have bushes so big that you can't get out your door. How do I leave the room? I can't tell if the exit prompt is appearing. There we go. Well, I'm gonna have to remember to move the fucking, Wow, really? I click on a painting and the description is the man of the house squeezing his meat. I'm trying to... There we go. I'm literally just having to click along the bottom of the screen when I want to leave places. Because I can't see where my mouse cursor is at the bottom of the screen. I guess I'll try going to the post office and get one of those fucking... Where is the goddamn post office? Can I go down further? No. There it is. Let's go to the post office and get an application. This is so bad. Looks like Mr. Pastorelli forgot to put out the paper for Jimmy. He broke his window. What a fucking asshole. 41% off? That's so arbitrary. Then I suppose I'm really mistaken in thinking any part of this game will ever make sense.
Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
What can I do for you today?
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
We're out of
You
applications
must have
right
one around
now.
here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
That's fucking stupid. Fuck
It's
you,
not
do
the
your
effort,
job.
sir. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
The fuck kind of advice is that? A blind woman is trying to read her mail. I can't talk to her and, like, read her mail to her or anything? Okay, now what the fuck am I supposed to do? Guess I'll just leave and go visit other locations. Why couldn't it just be anywhere along the edge will let you exit? That doesn't make any sense. Let's try to go to the lodge, I guess. With eerie malevolence, really.
Initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention.
What? I can totally do this guy's voice. It's awesome.
For true knowledge. Do you hunger for true knowledge? There are always obstacles to the path. First, fill out an application to be considered.
We're a huge mystic order, but if you want to join us, you have to go get a paper application from the fucking post office.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return.
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle.
So I need to find some way to convince Postmaster Boyle to give me a fucking... Jesus Christ. This game doesn't make any goddamn sense. I'm gonna go investigate an abandoned house, because why not? Doesn't look very abandoned.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
Well, you do have fucking
politics of
giant-ass
honey,
giant-ass
the
wasps
Judeo-Christian
nest just
rites
everywhere
of
in your fucking
sacrifice
house.
and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
What? I really don't think
The politics of
Judeo-Christianity
honey
has anything to do with
are
fucking wasps,
intertwined
lady.
with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold.
What the shit? I'm
beautiful and juicy. Isn't that enough
what?
to compensate for the little
Juicy?
drawbacks?
Really?
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source
Wasps
of
actually
prejudice
bite
for
you.
masses,
I'm pretty
and
sure.
another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice.
Did you know that honeybees, when they sting
have
you, their
no
stinger falls off and they
conception
die?
of individual
True fact.
sensation of pleasure. Yes, a great deal of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer. Hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful welt.
Lady, you are like
an
legit
act
creeping
of
me
love.
out. This is fucking weird.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies.
Ah,
for its
see, I told you, they
destiny.
die. Ha ha ha
This
ha.
appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous.
I'm gonna be skipping a lot of this text because I don't want to listen to these fucking people
Yes.
talk.
Each
Okay, bye. I don't know what the fuck I would do here. It's just fucking wasps nest everywhere. Okay, I'm sure I'll have to come back here at some point. It's not a very abandoned house if there's somebody living in it. Yeah, every part of this house seems to be a perfect nesting ground for wasps. Fuck this place. Welcome to 90s gaming. Wander around with absolutely no idea what the fuck you're supposed to do. I think before I do the next one, I'm probably gonna look up a walkthrough for this, so I at least have a general idea of what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Hello,
Because I'm
Steve.
so
How's
lost.
the husband?
Jesus,
Other than having
creepy
no
eyes,
memory, I guess I'm
motherfucker.
alright.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which,
Right. And you are...
you always were a kid, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by.
I don't care. You're
Edna
crazy.
Fitzpatrick is one
You're
of the
so
sweetest
fucking crazy.
women. I declare, there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise.
And
That
Edna,
child
well,
needs
she needs a
father.
good hard penis. And then I can ask him about penis. What the fuck, the 90s?
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You you
What
say
the
Agnes
fuck
giving it
kind
to
of
someone
question is that?
else? Like maybe that
Oh my
damn
god.
Sheriff Dwayne?
Dwayne,
He's over at
Dwayne, really?
DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
You're...
I'll admit DNA's
Oh my
diner
god,
does good
why?
business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night?
I cannot listen to these people speak.
Speaking of Stephanie,
I don't have...
that's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon.
What?
You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the...
Jesus
voyage.
Christ, why is everyone in this town a creep or a rapist?
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to... Hell yes, it's real.
Oh my
I wouldn't
fucking
be...
god.
I'm mighty particular
I don't
about
even
my
care.
Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like...
I'm sure she's safe.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the... Bye now.
So pretty much right now my goal in this town is to kill everybody. Because they are all creepy rapists. I'm just going around talking to people and they mention locations and then I go to those locations and talk to more people. This is all I can really do at this point. Hey, Karen.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen, playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Do you want
Not
to play a
now,
little
maybe
game?
later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh,
I love
Steve,
how the
what are you
background
doing?
music is so
Sneaking up on
fucking
me like
generic
that?
and it just loops
God,
endlessly.
For a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order? Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old. You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
This is so weird. It goes
There
to these
isn't a
weird, like,
nicer
cut
girl
off
in Harvest than
videos.
Stephanie, Steve.
Oh my god.
You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one
So
night.
people are joining the
I heard-
lodge and disappearing and probably
Mr.
die.
Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man.
Sheriff
And
Dwayne
I
is
don't
such
just say
a
that
dear
because he's my most
man.
regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes. You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends. Though I see them together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of... Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Well, that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't... The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. And soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his side when the
What
wheat
the
ripens.
fuck?
The harvest moon
You
wanes
start
and
asking
then
about
comes
the
winter.
lodge and
An
everybody
empty
just goes all
belly, the body
Twilight
sun's
Zone.
belly, gurgling within, no bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh,
Edna,
Steve. Oh,
you seem strange there for me.
I'm sorry. I'm a... Stop by any...
No, you crazy bitch. So... fuck. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Can't get into the lodge. TV station, I guess? I think she mentioned that. Oh, I have an inventory. Lovely. And a health indicator? A fairly primitive form of mind control.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. And what's your name, hombre?
Oops,
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
I don't give a fuck
You'd want
about
to
your
talk to
autograph.
Mr. McKnight, buckaroo. I'm just Range Rider, the cowpoke's cowpoke. You gotta excuse me, youngin'. I gotta ski-daddle to the watering hole and back before the commercial's over. Violence? What about it? What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the
Nothing
blood
like
pumping.
an exploding
Literally,
head
that
to
is.
get the blood
Even
pumping.
so, do you think society pays a heavy
Jesus
price for
Christ.
the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
This is so weird. Guess I'll try going this way.
Hey, sport. This is a private office.
Yeah,
Is he
I know,
supposed to be
Mr.
Donald Trump or
McKnight.
something? Look at that
I
fucking
own and
hair.
operate this station. Have you got me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is. You always were a kidder, Steve.
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, sport.
So they probably burned down the newspaper building.
Hey now, sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little, doesn't mean I tortured
And I
it.
danced on the ashes.
Give me Sheriff Dwayne.
Well,
Give me doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it.
I'd appreciate it if you would suck on a diseased elephant cock. You weird Donald Trump-looking motherfucker. Well, I guess I'm going to the police station now, because that's the other place they talked about. People used to think this was fun. Think about that for a minute, please. This was entertainment. People paid good money for these games, and they had to justify that to themselves. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. And at the same time, I'd still say this is a lot better than a lot of shit that people pay $60 for today.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times.
Great, good to know that you have blackmail evidence unlike everybody.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne. And this here's
Dwayne.
Lewis.
Fucking
Pleasure,
really.
I reckon.
Then,
Pleasure,
we haven't met
I
before?
reckon.
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the story. Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
I love how the guy who voices Steve seems to be the only one who actually has any real voice acting
You've got a
talent,
wedding
and
coming
everybody
up
else
soon.
really sucks
You should be
at
thinking
it.
about your career
It's fantastic.
and about joining the lodge.
Yeah, I'm trying to join the lodge,
I
but
don't mind
nobody will give
telling
me a
you,
fucking application.
I'd never
you
get
stupid
anything done if not
bastards.
for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest. Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck.
Yeah, I fucking tried that already, you bastard.
Amnesia or no,
Seriously.
you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you instead...
Disappointment?
Shut up.
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get... Crime-wise, nothing much has happened at Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Everyone...
Oh my
Sure.
god, I don't
You
even
remember?
want to keep
The
talking to
Sentinel
this
building
guy.
burned down.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't...
Well, you've
You
always
always
been
were
a
a
kidder,
kidder,
Steve.
Steve.
Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused...
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to...
You've got the gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? Why do you want to break...
Christ, this
I'm
is so
Well-
stupid.
Yeah.
Boy, you know... Amnesia or no,
Blah, blah, blah,
Mr.
blah, blah.
there's...
Why does it take some of these away? Oh, whatever.
Stop on.
Ugh. Well, I've been playing for about 40 some odd minutes. It's 2:30 in the morning. And I don't honestly think, even if I was coming off a good night's rest, I would understand anything about this fucking game. I'm definitely going to look up, at least maybe try and find a spoiler-free walkthrough or something somewhere, and get at least a hint of where the hell I'm supposed to go, because I literally have no idea. This is really very different from other Let's Plays I've done. This is the first time I've done a game that I don't actually like or have an interest in playing. Oh my god, that was a stock scream sound effect in the background. I love it. This game is so fantastically half-assed. It's brilliant. Anyway, I got distracted by its assness for a minute there. This is a bit unusual as far as games I usually play, but there's kind of a dearth of games I really want to do Let's Plays for right now, because I'm waiting for more Telltale stuff to come out, because if you couldn't guess from looking at my other videos, it was one of my favorites to do Let's Plays for. So, I'm going to cut off the first video here. I don't know how many videos there's going to be for this, because I have no idea how long I expect this game to run. I have a feeling they'll get shorter and more concise as I figure out what the fuck I'm actually supposed to be doing. Just that stock scream sound effect and this background noise, it just loops eternally. It's fantastic. You just don't get this kind of badness anymore. It's charming in an odd way that I can't really describe, and it kind of makes me hate myself. Maybe that's what they were going for. Who knows? Anyway, I just keep rambling on. So, thanks for watching the first video. I hope you've enjoyed me kind of scratching my head like a drugged up monkey. And stay tuned for parts 2 and 3 and however the hell many else there are going to be.